Yeah, for me, it happened pretty quickly because I knew before she was born that she had her diagnosis of tuberous sclerosis and that could be very involved. So before we brought her home from the hospital, she'd had visits from 6 different specialists. So just to kind of get a baseline to monitor her. So at that point, I knew that I was going to have to be organized. So got the binder, put the dividers in, and now she really only has 2 specialists that she goes to. But for the first few years of her life, she had 6. So it was clear to me pretty quickly that I was going to need to be organized.
Caleb's 5.5 now, and it was within his first year we had more paperwork and more handouts from the hospital and notes from therapists than we could keep track of. So at that point, we started organizing all the hard copy of stuff from different therapists. Mm-hmm.
She was 3 months premature, so we were in the NICU for 92 days. So I really learned a lot from attending rounds and doing those kinds of care things in an inpatient setting. So I knew probably by the time she was a week old that I had to organize all this stuff.
Yeah. Um, I guess it started a little bit when we were diagnosed prenatally. We actually found out at 20 weeks, and it got so bad that he had a second heart defect. So at that point, we were doing the hour, 2 hour echoes and getting information and getting all this paperwork at home in preparation to have him and to have that transfer to Children's. And I think after he was born, I was not able to see him for 3 days because I was at UW and they transferred him immediately, like planned. So he went in an ambulance with Daniel over to Children's. And just that separation, we realized we need to be on it. We need to be a team together. And he's in the SICU, and they were just telling him all these sorts of things, these medical terms that we've never heard of, and we thought we were so prepared for because of the echoes and, and things like that. And I think we almost started day one of in the ICU of this notebooking and writing down just if a doctor came in, what briefly they had said, and even that he might have this. That was really important too, to just keep that in the back of our mind and to bring up to other teams of this has been suggested of this diagnosis. What do you think about this? And just ongoing conversations that we would always have to have. It also was really healing for me. There's so much grief that you go through in and out of as a special needs parent. And it was so important to have that notebook of just his silly heart rate on that notebook that I missed because I was healing somewhere else. And it was just so nice to have that connection to Ezra and to be a team with my husband and not miss out on those conversations or even the silly notes of, it turns into a journal where you're saying he smiled or he liked this or he looked at our picture or